Hello, beautiful Aries. I'm lachondevi with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your mid-May 2019 love and romance reading. As always, I would like to say thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share, and thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. To book a private reading with me, go ahead and check out my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also book a private reading with me right now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know or confirm who your future long-term romantic partner is, when, where you meet your partner, how you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, and more, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your future partner and your ideal relationship, book a future partner reading with me today through the description box below, or again at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, I am running a special through the Instant Go app, 1111 for each question. That link to contact me through Instant Go is in the description box below. Go ahead and send me a message and I will respond within 24 hours. Also, I do have a new Instagram, so go ahead and follow me at powerlifehypnosis. And on my Instagram, I am posting weekly and weekend fortunes and guidance messages, so go ahead and check that out as well. You can also follow me on Facebook. Again, all those links are in the description box below. And of course, my Aries friends, this is a general reading. The messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos for a more complete picture of your love and romantic relationships for the ending portion of May, if these messages do resonate. You can also cross-watch the reading for your romantic interests as well. So I want to apologize for getting these readings out a little bit late to you guys. However, of course, the messages come out in divine timing. I have here the theme of what you may experience during the ending portion of May. Of course, I have two predictions, and the predictions came out a little extended here. I was getting a lot of messages coming out for you, and of course I'm just a channel of the messages. I don't really control how they come out, so we have kind of an extended prediction here. Our guidance. I did get a new deck recently, so I'm going to go ahead and provide you with a card from that deck, some additional cards, and then at the very end here, after our postcard from Spirit, we're going to go into a message from my book of divine messages to wrap up this reading. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I do like the energy of the cards that I'm seeing here. Just overall, taking into consideration some challenges that you guys have experienced, recently, within the last few years. I do like what's coming about right now. So we'll just go ahead and get into that in just a moment. So let's start with this energy here. So regarding the overall energy of what's to come during the ending portion of May for you all here. See where to go first. Okay, we're going to go here first. I'm just getting guided to go here. So we have here the card of forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, I also have here the card of you deserve love. You are lovable. So many of you during this time are recognizing, are seeing that you are lovable. And what I just heard is some of you may even be understanding or seeing the discrepancies between those who are in your life and what it is that you deserve. So that's something that I just heard. That may be a message for a handful of you, but I just want to go ahead and give you that message. Okay, I'm feeling as though there's going to be some emotional healing. There may have been some rocky waters, some rocky, troubling emotions that you've been experiencing. However, I'm feeling as though many of you do have your eye on the prize, and you know what it is that you want when it comes to love and romance. You know that you want a romance, a love life, a relationship that is, I'm hearing, equal, that makes you feel loved and appreciated, because you know that you're lovable. Once again, you know that you're lovable. You understand that you're lovable. And you desire a relationship, of course, that reflects that. So I'm also feeling as though many of you are forgiving and learning. Excuse me. Forgiving yourself for perhaps entering into certain partnerships, learning from partnerships, learning from past mistakes. Again, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I am feeling as though, and from what I see here, there is going to be a lot of healing energy, a lot of positive movement forward within your love life. And what I just heard is, yes, if you guys do not have me on Instagram or not following me yet, go ahead and follow me, because I just heard and saw in my mind's eye the fortune that was posted for this week. And I'm feeling as though that will resonate with many, many, many of you. So there's a lot of energy of forgiving, learning, okay, making situations better during this time. And for some of you, it may not be the easiest. There may be some emotional, challenges here, or some disappointments. However, of course, it's all for the better. So let's go ahead and move forward here. And we'll see more so how these energies play out as we continue to move forward. So I have here the cards of choice and balance. And these cards really came out on their own. So these were from your guides, okay, over the Aries collective here. So choice and balance. So these cards read choice between the two. Your heart already whispers the answer. Listen, balance. This love is fair and balanced, creating harmony for a strong future. So what I'm getting from this is, during this time, during the ending portion of May, and of course this can be going into June, many of you are choosing balance. You're choosing balance in your life because some of you may be recognizing how excuse me, many of you may be recognizing how your romantic situation, your romantic partner, is creating disharmony or a disimbalance, or an imbalance in your life at the time, or at this time. So many of you may be choosing balance, and many of you may be choosing between an old lover and a new love interest, or a current lover and a new love interest. And this may even be choosing between the old and a love interest that you may not even be aware of at this present moment. Okay? And this, I'm feeling as though, is speaking of choosing between, again, an old lover, an old pattern, an old type of individual, and a new lover who could be aligning with you now, or you could be aligning with this person now. This person is coming in the future, and this is going to be someone who is better suited for you. However this resonates, you are making an important choice, an important decision during this time. And this choice, this decision, is going to be bringing in balance into your life and into your love life. So you could be making the choice to choose a different way, choose a different type of partner, do something different. And this is going to shift a dynamic for many of you in order to bring in and align with love that is fair and balanced. Again, creating harmony for a strong future. So you are creating harmony through your decisions, through your choices. An important choice may be made during this time. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our first prediction here. So first off, I want to go into the cards that came out on their own. I will speak shortly about these. Normally I don't always pull out for these readings. For private readings, yes, but for these, the combinations of cards that come out, but I feel as though this is some very useful information. Now, I have here, first off, the two cards that came out were the sun and the flowers, or the sun and the bouquet. So what I can see here is many of you may be, okay, I also have this here as well, the Lady in the Tower. So taking these three cards together, I can see that many of you may be involved with, may have been involved with, may be in a situation with a romantic interest, a romantic love, who may be narcissistic, I'm hearing, or I'm seeing here. Okay, because these are cards of narcissism. Okay, these are cards of narcissism. These are cards of someone who is self-serving, you know, someone who comes from their ego, someone, I'm sorry if you guys can hear these crazy winds. It's really, really windy here. So please excuse the wind if you can hear it. I'm not sure if you can or not. Nevertheless, I have here someone who is really about their ego here, someone who can be narcissistic. Okay, so this may be somewhat of where this forgiving and learning can come from. Some of you may be learning about narcissism, learning about your partner's actions and how they relate to you and why, you know, things are challenging. If you are interested in looking into this, learning more about narcissism in relationships, there are some very good YouTube channels. The one that is coming to my mind right now is Kim Saeed and Angie Atkinson. Okay, those are two channels, people that you can look up who can provide you with some additional information if you are interested in learning more about narcissism in relationships. Okay, so I also have here the Lady and the Tower card. So many of you could be, yes, with someone who is very ego driven, very about themselves. Okay, some of you could be becoming single or isolating yourself. Okay, wanting to protect yourself at this time. Some of you could be raising your standards, setting boundaries, okay? Going after what it is that you deserve, saying that, you know, I'm willing to accept this and nothing less than this. So again, setting boundaries, raising standards. What I'm feeling as though this is, I'm seeing here a lot of spades, I'm noticing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. And out of these 7 cards, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spades. So what I can see is that this is a very positive energy for your love life in general, for you, okay, for your experience. This is very positive because spades is the most positive suit in the Lenormand. So that's very excellent. Okay, so don't be afraid to set boundaries. Don't be afraid to raise your standards. Okay, recognize what it is that you deserve, what it is that, you know, you are worthy of, what is your birthright, and going after that and accepting nothing less. Okay, so I also have here the cards of the Whip, the Ship, the Letter. The Whip, the Ship, the Letter. Some of you could be in a connection. Oh, let me go ahead and say this. If you are interested in learning about, or, you know, learning about, hearing about who you could be dealing with, the sign, the physical attributes, and all those details, go ahead and check out the May monthly reading that was posted earlier, because the May monthly readings go ahead and explain all those details. Okay, those are a little bit more extended. So regarding the situation here, it appears as though, okay, some of you could be dealing with, I'm just going to say this quickly about who. Some of you could be dealing with or involved with someone who's of a different culture, race, ethnicity than you are, somebody at a distance, somebody you have to travel to, somebody from a different country, something like that. Because we have here the ship, and the ship represents foreign travel, things like that, okay? So I'm seeing here that some of you could be making the decision, making the choice to move forward from this person. That could be the choice there. So you may be choosing to bring balance into your life, recognizing that you're lovable and saying, I deserve better. And as long as I'm holding on to this situation that does not serve me, or as long as I'm holding on to this person that is not demonstrating love to me, I will not be able to bring in the love that I seek. So many of you may be making the decision to move on, to move forward. And it appears as though this is likely going to, for many of you, take place through either a heated discussion, a heated argument, and or written communication. Text message, email, social media, writing a letter, something like that. But many of you are going to be making the decision to, okay, I'm not going to keep going through this pattern. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move on. And I'm going to go ahead and communicate this to this person. Or there could be some kind of heated discussion, again, heated argument. There could be some, you know, challenging words exchanged here, maybe a fight. And that may be the catalyst. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and move forward because this is what's best for me. So let me go ahead and communicate this. I do see here a lot of communication. Could be a lot of communication of moving forward. Moving forward to something better. Moving forward to something better, okay? Some of you may be sending heated messages to somebody at a distance, or really emotionally charged messages to somebody at a distance, expressing how you feel, your desire to move forward. Okay. Our second prediction, best card in the deck, we have great happiness, we have receiving a gift, and we have court. So bringing about this balance, moving in a direction of balance. This is going to bring about a positive outcome. So if you are feeling as though your life is chaotic, or if you are feeling there's an imbalance in your life, if you're feeling as though maybe someone is really affecting your life in a negative way, not allowing you to have balance. You know, this card shows up when there is, again, as I keep saying, an imbalance and a need to bring balance about, attain balance here. So, a very positive outcome, a great outcome, great happiness, peace, joy, serenity, moving forward to something better suited for you. Moving forward in the right direction towards what your higher power has in store for you. A gift of love, romance, whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want to manifest. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, hold on. I like this. Let's go back. Let's go back to the Lenormand and these cards that came out. To these cards. Because we have here very, very positive cards here. We have the great happiness card, right? We also have here the cards of when these are not speaking of narcissism. These can also signify positive outcomes, joy, success, happiness. Okay? So we have a lot of energy here of gifts as well. So it's like, I'm feeling as though you're going to be able to manifest the exact type of dynamic that you seek, even if it's not with the current partner, the current love interest, or, you know, whatever's going on now. As long as you move towards balance, create balance in your life. And this could also be forgiving and learning how to release, you know, codependencies, feelings of unworthiness, feelings of being unlovable, because these are fear-based thoughts, fear-based, you know, thinking patterns that can cause us to latch on or cause us to put our energy and our efforts into someone who may not reflect back to us what it is that we deserve. Because when we have that underlying fear of being lovable or fear of unworthiness or all those things, that kind of subconsciously and unconsciously pours from our aura. It pours from our energy, and others are able to pick up on that. And therefore, those who may exploit that, or those who may feel that in themselves, you know, they will become more attracted to us, to that energy, and they will again reflect that back to us through their actions. So I do feel as though, and I am seeing here, that by being your best self, by recognizing, realizing that you are lovable, by doing whatever it takes, to create steady, balanced emotions and everyday circumstances and your life, healing, learning from the past, taking accountability, okay, taking accountability moving forward for our situations. Because if we find ourselves in relationships with partners and situations where we feel unloved, or where we feel as though we're not getting what it is that we deserve, really we have to take accountability and recognize that the only reason why we are feeling this way is because we are allowing ourselves to be in this position, you know, because we can just as easily, maybe not just as easily, I don't want to say that, but we also have the choice, you know, we also have the choice and the gift to be able to say, this is not working for me, I'm going to go for something different and better, and maybe I need to change my actions, change my approach, you know, do things in a different way. But if I want a certain outcome, I have to go for that outcome. I have to do things in a particular way to attain that outcome, okay? So it appears as though by elevating your standards, raising your standards, setting boundaries, making sure that you protect yourself, not in a way of I'm afraid of everyone, but, you know, recognize that our hearts are vulnerable, and not giving it away too quickly to someone who maybe has not demonstrated just yet that they deserve it. Whatever this takes, once again, I keep saying whatever it takes. By doing that, by setting these boundaries, by raising your expectations, and you know, recognizing what it is that you deserve, this is going to bring about an absolutely positive outcome by bringing that balance into your life. And that balance in your life, can come by, of course, as I always say, giving love to the self first. Because as we recognize, as we feel, you know, the love within us, the love from our higher power, as we become a beacon of love, we are able to attract others who have the ability, who have the desire, you know, to love as well. Also, that keeps us from engaging in relationships to where we are seeking another for love, for healing, you know, for enjoying, not enjoying, but excitement or things like that. Because really all those things come within. So give things to yourself as well to bring balance to your life. It could be useful to really think about, how can I bring more balance to my life? How can I make my life more balanced? How can I bring balance to all of my life areas, to my career, to my environment, to my physical health, to my mental health, my spirituality, my family, my relationships. How can I just bring, you know, more overall balance into my life? And as you pursue that path, that's going to, of course, make you more romantically attractive and allow the right individuals to align, seek, find you. So, excuse me, a little parched today. All right, so let's go ahead and go into this guidance now. Let's go ahead and go into the guidance. So we have here the card of Hubba Hubba. And this says, oh, I love this card. This is a new deck, so I've only seen this card a few times, but I really like it. It says, you know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you sometimes seen in the eyes of another as they gaze into your own? Expect a lot more of it. Woohoo. And this is like the longest woohoo ever. Woohoo. Can you see that? Woohoo the universe. So you are moving in an absolutely positive direction by bringing this balance into your life, by recognizing the imbalance and making the necessary shifts and changes to bring about a better outcome. Okay. So regarding your guidance here, I had these cards come out on their own together. Say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. We have healing, healed, healer. So again, we have a lot of healing energy. There's forgiving, there's learning, there's healing the past. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So as you look at the past, not to blame yourself, you know, forgive yourself, because we're all doing the best that we can given the tools that we have. If we had better tools, we would do something different. We would do something better. So forgive yourself, okay? There's nothing wrong with opening your heart to another. There's nothing wrong with trusting and loving another. Those are things that human beings with empathy, those are things that human beings with a heart, those are things that normal human beings do. You know, we open our hearts, we love, we trust another, and there's nothing wrong with that. Even if you trusted or loved someone who maybe you think didn't deserve it, or trusted or loved someone who proved that maybe they weren't who they said that they were, you are not at fault in that situation. You are doing what human beings do, and that is something to be proud of, to celebrate. You know, all of our experiences are a part of our journeys, really. So healing energy surrounds you in this situation. This is likely allowing you or showing you where you can bring more balance in your life to bring about a better outcome. Okay, so say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. So you have finished one part of, or one cycle within your life, within your love life. And I just heard the word 9, and I just picked up like 9 years, 7 years, 9 years, 7 years. So that may resonate with, you know, a handful of you. Maybe this is a new cycle. Okay, stepping into new territory, shifting a pattern from the last 9 to 7 years. That 9 to 7 doesn't necessarily, you know, need to resonate with all of you, but just take the messages as they resonate. Nevertheless, you are moving into a wonderful new cycle. You finish one part of your life. So you finish one area, one part, one cycle, and now a new and even better part is beginning. So say hello to the new. Say hello to this balance. Love life. Love life. Love life in general. Love life. Bring balance. Love all the wonderful things that you have in your life now. Gratitude. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So if you had challenges in the past, you are moving forward to something better. You may be going on a journey into something new. Your love life is changing for the better. So go for it. Go for it. The decision, the energy, the direction you're feeling guided to. Some of you are aligning with the twin flame, with the divine mate, with the past life love. Okay? And know that all the relationships from the past, the situations from the past that may have disappointed you were for a reason, because they taught you something. They helped you learn something. They help you grow. Okay, I just saw 2828 on the clock. So a decision to empower yourself may be very essential during this time. Absolutely, and help you move forward. And that may be coming through an ending. Know that the angels are with you and guiding you. Absolutely. In these changes, bringing about joy, happiness, and abundance. Changes. Yes. Okay. So these are messages that I'm seeing from the clock here. So go for it. Go in this new direction. You know, have no fear, because even if this is an unknown for you, this is all for the positive. Your prayers and positive expectations, they have been heard and they have been answered, Aries. We've been, the angels, God, spirit, universe, higher power, they've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, since its beginning. And we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path. Stay on your present path, and it will take you very far indeed. Again, keep moving forward. Don't be afraid to make decisions, even if they're different from the ones that you may have made in the past. Even if you feel fear around these decisions, you know, when we move into new territory, we often feel fear, anxiety, because when we move into something that is unknown, it can create those feelings, and that's just a natural human thing. Trustworthy guidance here. Trustworthy guidance. So this wind is crazy, you guys. The wind is blowing really hard just as I'm getting ready to read this, so this may be a very strong message here. You received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers, so trust your intuition, trust the messages that come to you. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, so safely move forward with that decision, with that gut instinct, with that intuitive insight. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this area. So trust your intuition, trust the decision, know that you are moving forward in the right direction, or the decision that you choose, what it is that you are deciding to do, is the best decision, is the best direction for you to go in, even if you are at this time unable to see, really fully perceive the final outcome of your decision. So, our postcard from Spirit. Dearest Aries, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There's a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. So it's also good to get grounded, really see the situation for what it is, release, let go of maybe fantasies or wanting to see the situation in a certain way. Pay attention to how you feel about this. Our feelings are really our guide to what is going on. Sometimes our minds, sometimes our thinking can lead us astray, lead us in the wrong direction. But as long as we pay attention to our hearts and our feelings, we are on the right path. So let go of unrealistic expectations and see things how they really are, not how you like them to be. You'd be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide. Then you can choose to stay or go, to sink or swim, to move forward. 32:23 on the clock. Decision to move forward. Yes. To move forward or to stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and set others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Last but not least, my dears, let's go ahead and go into this divine message, my book of divine messages. Let's see if you guys can kind of see that, by Amelia Burt. So I'm going to go ahead and set my intention, gather this message, and provide it to you now. So I'm going to provide you with two messages, 169 and 170. Message 169. Meditation is a gift and should not feel like a burden. It is a time of stillness which your ego silences and the soul governs. While in meditation, you are reminded of the greatness of your soul. You feel joy, love, and clarity. And gain clarity. While in meditation, you are reminded of the greatness of your soul. You feel joy, love, and gain clarity. It is a time to savor. So some of you may need to meditate, spend some time in silence in order to hear these messages, gather this trustworthy guidance, see things more clearly to make your decision. Okay. And for some of you, if you have difficulty finding time to meditate, or, maybe your family situation, depending on what you have going on, one place that you can meditate is, driving. As you're driving from point A to point B, turn the music down and just have silence, okay? That's a message I'm guided to give to one or two of you. Also in the bath, during these times. Message 170. Aries, all that you don't speak, you ignore to think, you hold inside becomes fears, blockages, or grudges. Speaking up and thinking them over is a way to release what is bothering you. I'm going to say that again. All that you don't speak, all that you ignore to think, you hold inside, all that you hold inside becomes fears, blockages, and grudges. Speaking up and thinking them over is a way to release what is bothering you. So, my dears, these are the messages that I have for you for your love and romantic relationships during the ending portion of May. Hope I was able to provide you with some useful guidance and messages. To book a private reading with me, go ahead and check out the description box below. There are links to book a reading with me right now. Also, you can book a reading with me at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com, under the readings page. Thumbs up, like this reading. If the messages resonate with you, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, so we can go ahead and check into your situation for the June readings. Ooh, yes, I see 35. So there's changes, there's moving forward, positive movement forward, going into new cycles, new energy. I like it, and I like it a lot. Much love and light to you. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well. Check me out on Facebook. Go ahead and check out that description box. All the links are below. Much love and light to you. Look very forward to seeing you here again soon. Bye, Aries friends.